George and Miles here. From now on, you will always be able to say, I was the doctor. Who I've been spending a lot of time over the weekend pretending to be. Seriously, everywhere I go, people go, you're Peter Capaldi, aren't you? And I go, yes. And then I swear in public. Sorry. So, we've got a bit of a problem here. We've got a Cyberman on stage. Will you help us save the universe and help us take out this Cyberman?
Yes.
Are you excited? There's 4,000 people in here chanting on you. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? Amazing. Amazing. Simon time, I like that. Okay, so that's Cyberman.
So boys,
I'll leave it to you.
we got a little something for you. Okay. Right, what I need you to do, guys. Who wants to shoot that dude and who wants to actually press the button that blows him? You want to shoot? Whoa. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I got the gun. It's alright, don't worry. Okay, boys.
Will you give Miles and George a great big round of applause?
Still shaking. Listen.
Now, who is next? Move along the line. Microphone. Oh, hi there. I recognise that as someone. What's your name, young man?
Leo.
How are you doing, Leo? Where are you from?
England.
I've heard of this land. Which century were you born? Are you from Elizabethan England? You're of the court of Queen Elizabeth I?
Yes.
I would have to ask my parents.
I'd check with your parents after. What's your question for Danny?
When you do the fire,
Yeah.
you know last night you did it on that explosion.
Yeah.
How did you make sure that it didn't hit anyone by all of the wind and stuff?
That's a
very
really,
good
really,
question.
really good question.
It must have probably blown the fire.
Yeah, it did. It's real fire. It's not fake. All of the people that you see in that clip are all dead. I'm joking. No, so obviously it's not my second week in the job. You know, I've taken a long time to learn my craft, and those explosions that you saw are real explosions. If you were standing in it, you would have been seriously hurt. But what we don't use is, it's about assessing how to achieve those effects, but without using maximum force. So visually, you see a fireball, and visually you see things flying in the air. Those things that are flying in the air are actually soft materials. You've got cork, you've got dust, you've got you've got peat. None of those contain stones. The fire generators is a low intensity flame, meaning it's not that hot, but at the same time it would hurt you. Now my job, my role is to make sure that what I try and achieve is the maximum effect, but with minimum force, and trying to put people in that danger without hurting them. And the toughest part of what I do is to make sure that an actor, you know, most of the time you'll see it's Matt Smith or anyone like that, that they don't get hurt. I mean, he's the star of the show, and if I hurt him, I'm in a lot of trouble. So, yeah. So, and he always wants to do it himself, and you know, he's very.
What's your name, by the way?
Leo.
Leo.
Doctor number 4. No, I'm joking. No.
That is really funny.
Someone says that is really funny.
Serious alien.
I discovered answer for this morning. Used to love the Cybermen. And when I was young, I remember a particular story, don't ask me what it's called, it was a Patrick Troughton story with the Cybermen. And, you know, when you become an actor, we have this terrible problem sometimes called corpsing, where you just laugh for no reason at all, you just start to get the giggles. And the way I would stop myself when I first became an actor would be to kind of mentally remember that terrifying moment in a Cybermen story that Patrick Troughton was, and it would just stop me. Yeah, it really would. It's true. So I just always found the Cybermen scary.
The Daleks were the ones for me, really, you know. And, I didn't really feel I was a proper doctor until I defeated the Dalek. They are very scary for some strange reason. And it was in the Remembrance of the Daleks, which was a piece about race and, you know, differences and things like that. And there was a battle going on underneath, and we had it under Waterloo Station, and in a tunnel. This great battle was going on between factions of the Daleks, and the BBC Pyrotechnic boys, you know, just kind of blew the whole place up. It was great, the noise, the smoke and everything, except car alarms went off and windows got broken. It was also the 60th anniversary of the Easter Rebellion, which in Ireland, and so IRA were very active in Britain at that time, and on that Easter Monday when we were filming, they were expecting trouble. Suddenly with this explosion of underneath Waterloo Station, it was on Capital Radio, the IRA had blown up Waterloo Station, and suddenly ambulances and fire engines and police cars arrived, cacophony of sound, and it was amazing kind of drama, and the road was there, and down the road came an ambulance first and a fire engine, as I remember, and the ambulance stopped, screeched to a halt, and the ambulance driver's chin dropped to his chest, because out of the smoke came three Daleks. But right enough, they had Irish accents, exterminate, exterminate.
Yeah, I suppose I have to go with the Daleks as well, because I always thought they weren't that scary until the time I came back through an empty studio late at night after we finished recording. And we'd had a day with the Daleks falling over and being slow and all those things. And eventually, you know, wretched Daleks, can't you move a bit faster as you're running away from them, like that. And I'm going back, a completely empty studio, almost the size of this room. With just emergency lighting on. In the middle is one lone Dalek. As I'm walking past, the eye stalk followed. And for one moment, I wanted there to be a sofa, so I could dive behind it. For that 1 millisecond, it scared me wrong. And it turned out that the operator had noticed it was squeaking during the day, and had got inside with his WD-40 and was spraying the tracks. So it wasn't real, but I thought it was. For one moment.